Hi class, welcome to Unit 2 of Romans and Galatians. I'm coming to you tonight directly from my classroom at Lee University, where I teach freshmen on Monday nights, and it sure would be amazing if all of you could be filling these rows right now and we could be engaging face to face. We can't do that, but we can still have a very high level of engagement, depth, and critique in this online experience. And again, I'm very pleased to share that experience with you as your professor. Before we turn on to the business at hand in Unit 2, I want to commend each and every one of you for such fine work starting out the course. High levels of engagement. The fee commentary is really motivating a lot of you to want to know all that you can about Galatians. And I've been really excited to hear your personal stories and your interpretations of the text as we engage in Bible study together. Obviously, you can't check your personal baggage at the door when you read the Bible. We all bring our own lenses to the table. But some of the historical work that we'll start to do this week on the letter to the Galatians helps us be aware of those lenses and helps us attempt to read the text on its own terms. And I think that'll be a very fruitful experience for you as you move forward. Well, there are three assignments that comprise the workload during Unit 2 of Romans and Galatians. The first is a discussion post that's leading us into the contrast that Paul so starkly draws in Galatians between Spirit and Torah, between works and character attributes that are motivated by and from the Spirit, as opposed to the keeping of the Torah. Now, something I want you to notice in Galatians is that Paul has no problem with the Torah. He has no problem with Jewish Christians keeping the Torah as an expression of their faith in Christ. In Galatians, he simply seems to have a problem with those Jewish Christians expecting Gentile Christians to obey the Torah as a part of their shared Christianity. That's why the gloves come off so forcefully in Paul's rhetoric to the Galatians. So in your discussion post, you'll be dialoguing about that. Keep in mind that initial posts are always due on Friday night of each unit. And this unit, we're going to try something a little bit different. I'm experimenting with a new format for the technological end of the discussion posts. And so the post board will look a little bit differently. You'll actually have to click on my post where I'll have the question to post on laid out, and then you'll respond to me. The reason I'm doing that is simple. In this format, you won't be able to view any other student's post, any of your peers' posts, before you post your initial post. And I find this to be working well in my other classes. I want to give it a shot, then we can dialogue after that and see if it's something we want to keep or do we want to go back to the old method. So I think it'll be easy to navigate. If you have any problems, feel free to email me or call me and we'll get those resolved in a hurry. You also, secondly, have a reflection paper due. And because this is a senior level class, this reflection paper is very, very flexible. It covers the breadth of the readings that you've done in Fee thus far. And here's what that means. It means that in your introductory paragraph, you need to tell me, the reader, exactly what you're going to be doing in that paper. I'd encourage you to pick 3 points that summarize what's most impacted you from the fee readings and structure your paper around those 3 points. Don't just start writing. That's not college level writing. A proper college level essay has a lot of focus on structure. So in that introductory paragraph, tell me what you're going to say, and then allow the body of your paper to simply follow the current that you lay out there in that introductory paper. That kind of structure will lead to a good grade. I also want to remind you to pay attention to the parameters of the paper. It is to be 4 to 6 pages. Please don't turn in a title page or a bibliography to me. I don't need that. But the paper should be at least 4 12-font double-spaced pages typed out, 4 entire pages, not 3.5. So just make sure you follow the letter of the law when it comes to what the assignment is on Moodle so that you can get the best grade that you can get. And of course the point is to not simply read Galatians and tell me what you think about it. The point is to read Fee as Fee reads Galatians and to engage with Fee. So I expect some great dialogue with Fee in your paper. Finally, please do not quote Bible verses in your paper. I have a Bible and I can look them up. If you want to refer to a particular chapter and verse, just put 8:12 or whatever that reference is, and I'll be able to look that up on my own. So I'm really expecting the body of your paper to be filled up with your reflections on Fee and what's impacted you most about the Fee readings thus far in the course. And finally, your third assignment is the first step toward the research paper. This is a senior level course, therefore a research paper is involved. The first step, though, isn't too intimidating. I'm asking you to pick a pericope, pick a passage that you want to treat from either Romans or Galatians, and walk through the steps in Assignment 1 in the course project document, the Word document. Walk through those steps that will allow you to initially begin to treat the nuances and the structure and the language to your particular passage that you've chosen. It's a great first step that will lead us into the research process. If you have any questions or concerns as we move forward this unit, please feel free to email me at jrice@leeuniversity.edu. Please don't email me expecting or requesting for late work to be turned in. I have almost 100 online students this term, and I simply can't be the quality of professor that I hope to be for you if I'm trying to manage that. So typically I get 5 to 6 emails asking me for an extension. I delete them all right away, not because I'm trying to be a jerk or condescending, but because I'm trying to really be a good professor, and so I simply can't accommodate those requests. But I'll try to accommodate any and every other request, so feel free to email me if you have any questions or concerns. Looking forward to a great week. God bless.